What Tyler Perry did was wrong. It was wrong. And Tyler Perry is going to pay a heavy price for the lies and deceit that he did about his sexuality.
Oh, when it up, they all fall down. Tyler Perry, they said you next. Is y'all ready to talk about it? Let's juice.
Come on, Blaze.
It's the beef for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Voodoo Doll TV, back with a quick little joke, or whatever the case may be. And girl, Twitter is popping ton. Do you hear me? The people is going crazy. So apparently, allegedly, they said, remember everybody in my voice who can hear it? I didn't say it, but they said that Tyler Perry, this is what they said. I got to keep saying it. Allegedly, they said, how many times I got to say it? They said that Tyler Perry could possibly be named in an essay case by an actor named Christian Keys. Now, hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. A lot of y'all probably already heard about this, but I'm just trying to tell you what they said. Now, listen. This actor came out, Christian Keys. He had a survivor story about an incident he encountered with a male billionaire in the industry, right? A black male in the industry where there was a case of SA. Now, we all know we could count on one hand how many black billionaires are in the industry or men are in that type of power, you know. But the people is saying it's got to be Tyler. And the reason I put that video at the beginning of this is because it reminded me of a video from Walter Lee Hampton. Y'all go subscribe to him on YouTube. He's a great content creator. Something that he did 10 years ago, and it always stuck to me. You know, he just did a video about his experience before Tyler Perry became the Tyler Perry that we know. And basically, we gonna get into it. Listen, let's get into Christian Keys, because I really believe at this point, you guys, this thing may be the beginning of the end. And I believe, I could be wrong, but this is just what I believe. But I could believe there's something going on in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Ain't that what the song said? But look, this is Christian Keys. Very, very, very beautiful man. There are not a lot of beautiful men. This is a beautiful man. Do you hear me? He came out recently. I want to say today. Was it today? Recently. And he had a story to tell about his experience in Hollywood with said, and he didn't say Tyler Perry. He didn't say no names, but he did say what he had to say. And people are, using process of elimination. Now, I'm going to let y'all hear Christian Keys and what he have to say. And then I want to talk about something on the back end from that video I showed y'all at the beginning, because I feel like things are lining up for some odd reason. I don't know. So anyway, let's get into brother Christian Keys. He's going to tell us about his experience, and then we'll come back for some commentary, because I really want to pick y'all brains about this. Check this out.
My bone marrow to discuss that, because thankfully, God built me the way that he built me, but I'm not sure, based on this person's claims and brags. Same time this person was sexually harassing me for years. He was claiming, that he had multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. Clearly, that's why it felt to him that it was okay to say these things. And I want to have these discussions. I want to be transparent with y'all about that. I've done my best to forgive this person, but it happens. It's also men sometimes, and it'll be men tempting men. And that's why a lot of my posts over the last few years have been about taking the scenic route, taking the long way around, because if that means that you can carry your integrity with you. But there are people that will and have and will continue to offer these things. And some of them are your heroes. At some point soon, it's gonna have to come out. I've kept one of these on me since '05, whether it's a keychain recorder or a pen, because most predators would check your phone. Once the sexual harassment started, I was like, well, I gotta protect me, because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to try to get in the way of my work. I started recording, so I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll, all of the above. And the difference is, the wonderful thing about confidentiality agreements and non-disclosure agreements is that they can't prevent you from turning all of those things over to the police, because sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. Why do we as black people have to deal with that? But sometimes it's our own people. Sometimes it's our own heroes. And my only reservation about naming the people, there was directors along the way like, hey, you ready for this, that, and the other. You want to come back up to the apartment? I'm like, nah, I'm good. You got my headshot, my resume. I'm good. If I can handle that or not. I can kill that. There's other people that I want to say everything. And my brother was like, nah, not yet. I want to tell it on the mountain, over the hills, and everywhere. The good news is that they don't even have to believe me. Hopefully they would, but even if they don't, they can hear this person. Since sexual harassment started, I've carried many recorder devices on me, keychains, pens, thumb drives with a charged battery that get 6, 7, 8 hours, all the above. So I have the conversations. I really want to air that shit out, because it bothers me when I'm alone at night. Like, man, the world is celebrating this person and they don't even know the shady and predatory way in which this person moves. Predators resent the prey that gets away. So when you don't say yes, when you don't say, okay, I'll acquiesce and, sign up and literally and figuratively play ball, because we're not doing that, they resent you. This is a conversation we're going to have, and we're going to have soon, because it bothers me in my spirit that I can forgive people. That's one thing. But yeah, P, we don't play ball. Literally strategically planning my next 8 moves. I'm good. God got me, because he was watching when I was offered these opportunities and I didn't say yes. I didn't sell my soul or my ass for success. It's like, nah, that's not what I want. I ain't into that. I ain't into dudes. I got an only beard in the bed policy. Mine is the only beard in the bed. Yeah, we ain't doing none of that. I don't get out like that. And these people kept on for years. Sexual harassment is a crime. Attempted sexual assault is a felony. And where I'm at now is that in the middle of the night, I think about if I'm brave enough to name the person. I'll take a polygraph live. I'll take 5 because it's the truth. This person is a predator and he's one of several. And it's a shame, man. but I think it's time. I wasn't working for him in the month and the year that he showed up to my apartment and offered me $100,000 to take my clothes off. He said, I don't even need to touch you. I just want to see you naked. I declined. Because again, scenic route. I got my integrity with me. I'll take the long way around. But being that I wasn't working with him and we were in my apartment, he had visited my apartment to offer me a job of this fall because the lead of this particular project was going to do something else, so he needed another lead. I recorded it because I didn't trust him, and I had told him over and over, and he still always tried shit. Just tried shit. So if people don't believe me, they can hear him in his voice. I have always kept something on me. Always. Even if my phone is off. Something else is, if I'm around somebody that has tried to sexually harass me, pressure me, intimidate me into some nonsense, I've always kept something on me so I can protect myself, because if they're that powerful and they feel that entitled, then they can also try to get in the way of your work. I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100,000 to strip. You'll know right away, and it'll break your heart. I won't have to say the person's name, but I can and I will. I don't mind doing a polygraph or 3 or 5 on live TV, and I'll pass all of them because it's the truth. Some of the people that you think are your mentors are literally and figuratively just trying to fuck you. I have documentation from the dealership for the car that they tried to buy as an apology for offering me $100,000 to strip. It's time. I really want to just clear the air because I'm tired. And then where I'm at now, if it still feels like that person is fucking with you just to fuck with you, just to mess with you. This person gallivanting around doing these PR stunts. Oh, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do that. Well, then speak on, if you gonna have, we gonna have a conversation, y'all, really soon. I saw what they did to Terry Crews when he didn't say anything, and yeah, like that doesn't make it comfortable for you to be like, man, I really want to tell the truth about this because I'm sure this person is still out here doing the same thing. And if not, what has he done over the last 15 years when he's on recording talking about how he's got multiple guys on payroll for 6 figures a year to pop up and hold their ankles? This conversation is going to have to happen.
Ooh, now, child, y'all heard this. Let me just say this. This is not surprising to me. It shouldn't be surprising to any of you guys. This is not the first man that has come out and said that this has happened. So I don't want nobody to get up here because it may be one of your faves and try to discount this man because he don't want to say the name right now. Now, don't get me wrong. I was one of y'all. I was over here saying, say it, play it. That was me. But I also have to understand that with victims, it's in their time. So I commend this man, this beautiful man, for coming out and, telling his story, because I believe that that's what needs to happen, because ultimately Hollywood is a very strange place. I keep telling y'all this. Y'all don't be wanting to hear me though. Anyways, now before we get into the details of this situation, let's take a look at a list somebody on Twitter made that encompasses all the black male billionaires. Now we all know, like I said, you can count on one hand how many of them Negroes it is. And I think they left one off of here, but let's get into it. First is Jay-Z, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, but he said he ain't black, he said he Tiger. Then we got LeBron, Tyler Perry. And then we also have this the part they left. The infamous dun dun dun.
I'm the bad boy flavor, light blue gators, not guilty. Come on.
Mr. Bob goes my Diddy. Everybody watch that Diddy. Yes, Sean Puffy Combs, Mr. Take That, Mr. New York. See, y'all forgot about him. I know he in trouble. I know he got a lot going on, but I'm just wanting to put this in here so y'all can see the other possibility. Now, I don't know what was going on. I don't be at the studios. I don't know how to act. But I just wanted to make sure we was fair and balanced with the list of folk that we believe could be the culprit. So yeah, we got Diddy on there too. Let's put Diddy up there. Now granted, this man was saying more or less on some acting stuff, but for this purpose right here, we gonna make sure Diddy up there. Get off of here, Satan. Now, if you look back at the list, Jay-Z, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, LeBron James, Tyler Perry, and then we also have Diddy. Who y'all think it is? I'm just asking who y'all might think it could be out of the list. Neither here nor there. Let's put a pin in that Tyler Perry thing. Let's hold that Tyler Perry part and get back to the part where the man was saying what he had to say. Get him back up here. So now, bitch, look, let me say something. Like I said at the beginning, shout out to this man for coming out and saying his truth. This is something in Hollywood that has been going on. But see, today we living in a world of idol worshipers. So you guys will never believe your faves. I'm not saying this you, but a lot of people won't believe that their faves are capable of these type of heinous things because they worship their faves, which are their idols. So look, let's get into a couple of things this man had to say, this brother said. So he said he's been SH'd. He said, and it's been happening for years. And he said, this person said he got men on the payroll and they show up when he called them to come. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all don't believe that these Negroes will be gay for pay, then I still got a blue whale outside in the backyard. I got him in a pool that I bought from Walmart. We watering them down. Right now, you can get the whale end of year sale. I'll give him to you for $25. Straight up $25, but you gotta pay for shipping. Shipping is $9.99 a pound, and I'm gonna give you the first 100 pounds free, okay? Hit me up on the backside, and I'm gonna make sure you get your whale for Christmas. I'm sure them churn will love to have Free Willy in the background. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, he also talks about taking the scenic route for his career because it's obvious a lot of these men in this industry that you guys think are not tooted and booted are obviously getting tooted and booted to be where they are. Now, I believe that to be 1,000,000,000% because this is the 100 millionth time we have heard this. Did we forget about Nori and the door? I ain't gonna play it. He said one is the homo thing and one is the sacrifice thing. Now, which door is these people going through? Keep in mind, he said he keeps a recorder on him, right? He says he keeps a recorder on him because this has been happening so much that he couldn't really, believe that it was going on and he needed it for his proof. And again, this is a heterosexual man, beautiful man, but a heterosexual man. And I couldn't imagine how that makes him feel because as a man, you can't even properly defend yourself because this person has the so-called power that only us broke people give to them because they have the money, and the influence that us broke people give to them because we don't know better. One thing I loved about what he said was that these people are your heroes, and it is true. It is true. You may not even realize how much of a fan that you are to a person to where they are your heroes and you can't see anything wrong in them, but that's literally how it be. Now, he did say NDAs are not applicable when it comes to court cases and criminal cases, and that is absolutely true. So I'm just saying, sir, I think, Mr. Christian, I think you should take this down to the police. But, in this day and age, with that influence, if this is a black billionaire, the police ain't gonna do nothing. How many times did Diddy Bop walk away? Girl, please, from a whole bunch of stuff. Everybody be on the payroll. But he said it was directors as well. And then he was talking about how he keep recorders on him and how the predators will resent you if you deny it. And he ain't telling no lie. He ain't telling no lie because you the one that got away, and then it makes them want to chase you, but it also makes them hate you because you have principles and you stand on business. This right here is what standing on business looks like, if you ask me. Now, when he talked about another predator, hitting him up, and he said he didn't work for him, and then he tried to tell him he was gonna give him $100K to strip, and he denied it, and then tried to buy him a car just to, you know, smooth it out and be like, my bad, I'm sorry. Y'all, this is what I keep telling y'all. That Hollywood place, that is no place to be. I know Dorothy clicked them heels in The Wizard of Oz and said there's no place like home, but see, y'all missed the perk. The home part is the part that went over everybody's head. Everybody want to be famous because they believe fame comes with money, and it doesn't. And even if the money comes with the fame, at what price? At what price are we selling this stuff? Like, I don't understand black people. I get it. We are an oppressed people. We are a people that has been stepped on and chewed up and spit out. I get it. But when do we draw a line? Is there a line? And shout out to this brother drawing that line and standing on his business and on his square. Because this happens all the time in Hollywood. People come out here and tell y'all the same stories back and forth every day, and y'all still don't get it. I don't understand. And even if it is one of your favorite actors, because I remember when I did the Will Smith thing, it was a whole bunch of people saying, I don't believe it. Why? Because it's Will Smith, and it's nothing about what his sexuality is. It's about if he's preying and abusing other people. If he's preying on other people and abusing them, that's where the line is drawn, and period. Girl, but again, that's why I don't care about none of these celebrities. And that's why y'all gonna get it raw and uncut when it comes from me. Because I say they all need to go to hell. You feel me? But this brother say he want to air it out, you know. But, you know, in due time, brother. And I hope that you stay safe. And I hope that, you know, you find a place to let this out. Because this is a form of therapy. The fact that he gets to come on this platform and share his story. Because I'm telling you, I couldn't imagine being a straight man and some, you know, some homosexual men are just literally hitting on me and, you know, and disrespecting me. And as a straight man, I can't even defend myself the way I want to because of who the person is. Girl, this is big. This is big. But anyway, let's get into the second piece of this, because this was where the tea was for me. So, okay, now I follow this guy. I'm sub to his channel on YouTube. His name is Walter Lee Hampton, and he has been on YouTube for a long time. He is a black man. He does really good, like, story times, and, like, it's kind of like when you look at his channel, it's kind of like talking to a friend, like y'all just sitting there, you know, shooting the shit, jolting or whatever. But anyway, he had did a video a long time ago, 10 years ago to be exact, where he was speaking about how Tyler Perry is in the gay community, and there's nothing wrong with that, but how Tyler Perry basically used the gay community for his earlier support, and then basically like turned around and was like, I can't be seen with y'all because I'm gonna lose the church support, and so basically just shitted on them and walked away. And he was saying that you can't do people like that, because when you do people like that, you will pay for it. You know, you can't just be mean and dirty to people and abandon who you are, because that is literally who you are. Now, in the beginning of the video, I played y'all a piece where he said Tyler Perry will pay, you know, for what he did, and it'll come out sooner or later, something like that. But I want to let y'all hear a little piece or a couple of pieces of what he had to say from that video. That video is doing really well. It's got 1.1 million views. Again, his name is Walter Lee Hampton on YouTube, and you can watch the entire video and you're gonna learn a lot. But listen, to be honest, if you ask me, this man has not said anything that I didn't always think already. You know what I mean? And again, we don't know if Tyler Perry is the person that this man is talking about, but the context clues, the blues clues leads us back to TP. And until we figure it out, we just gonna go with the move and try to figure out what's going on. But I am not saying it's Tyler Perry. I don't know. I don't be around there. I'm just trying to tell you what they said, and then I'm trying to also show you some context as to why I believe, because I don't know, but why I believe it could possibly be a situation like that. Y'all take a listen to Walter Lee Hampton and his experience with Tyler Perry, and then I'm going to come back for some final commentary. Y'all check it out.
Tyler Perry was just starting to work on his plays and productions, just getting everything out the ground. And I would see Tyler Perry over at Eric's house, and we would talk and chat, and became kind of, you know, buddies to a degree. I really didn't know Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry really didn't know me. I knew he was somewhat sort of religious, from based upon stuff that Eric would say. So I really didn't, we were in two different worlds. At the same time, Tyler Perry's plays began to do extremely well. And he toured with a lot of my personal friends who were in his plays. Tyler had a huge amount of support from the black gay community because, well, he was black and gay. So most of my friends stood by Tyler Perry, helped him with his plays. I would say 85 to 90% of the guys that supported Tyler Perry when he first started were all black gay men, either working on his productions or friends of his that were in the black gay community. Now, Tyler toured with these people. They toured all over, the Chitlin circuits, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi. This is where his plays really took root, and he got a following of people in the South. And I would occasionally go out to eat with Tyler and Eric and them and hang out with them. I was kind of a distance person because this was a group of guys that were very kind of flamboyant, loud. They weren't my type of friends. They were just people that they were gay, they were loud, they were out there. And Tyler was right there snapping his fingers and doing all this type of behavior. And it just wasn't my cup of tea. And I was not comfortable being in a restaurant around these loud, gay, homosexual men. Now, I'm black and gay and proud myself, but my God, the behavior that would take place with this particular group of guys, friends of Tyler's and Eric and them, it just wasn't something I could deal with on a regular basis. One day, in particular, we were at a restaurant called 10th and Myrtle, and we met over there for dinner with Tyler and Eric and a bunch of other sissies, about 10, I would say somewhere between 8 to 10 guys. And we were sitting at this table, and I just asked Tyler. Tyler made it clear that he said, look, no one can know that I'm gay. And I'm thinking, what? Are you looking around? Did you see all these sissies you hanging around at this table? Nobody can know that you're gay, and you sit around all these damn sissies. I said, well, why? Why can people not know that you're gay? And he just told me, he said that if people find out he's gay, he's going to lose the support of the members of the black church members. And Tyler knew enough about the black church scene to tap into that market and design his plays to bring these people out and spend their money. So then Tyler made it clear to me while we were sitting there that this was his bread and butter, and that if they found out that he was gay, that they would in fact stop coming out to his plays. And we argued this for a minute. It was an intense argument because, I'm not a man who hides. I've never hid my sexuality from anyone. And I couldn't believe to hear him say that he had to hide his sexuality to make money, which is exactly what he said. If these people find out that I'm gay, they're not going to support my plays. I'm going to not make any money off of it. This is a money-making venture, and I understand. People do all kinds of stuff to make money. You go to work to get a paycheck. So his plays were designed for him to make money. Well, let's face it. The man has become extraordinarily wealthy off these plays. Tyler, once he got his wealth and money and fame, I don't like the way Tyler turned his back on the black gay community. He went from being a loud member of the community out in the club at tracks, videotaping Sophia's comedy show on Monday nights where he stole all his material, to distancing himself from black gay men, as if telling people he was not gay, which is fine. Go ahead and tell, which I knew was a lie. But to distance yourself from the black gay community and not come back and support the people who got you started, to take your money and success and run away from the black gay community and forget that these men even existed who got you started in this. I just don't understand how so many of us are able to walk away from supporting our communities. Is Tyler still gay? What do you think? I don't think his sexuality has changed at all. I know he's still gay. I'm really a huge Tyler Perry fan because of the negativity I have towards what he did to the black gay community. See, a lot of black gay guys are ashamed of who they are. They're embarrassed about being black and gay. They're not going to do no YouTube video and sit up here like I'm doing, saying they're black and gay. And it just irritates me to no end. What Tyler Perry did was wrong. It was wrong. And Tyler Perry's going to pay a heavy price for the lies and deceit that he did about his sexuality. You can't just, God is not playing around with people. And in reality, it will come out the type of person who Tyler Perry really is. You can't hide it forever. You can sit back, you can't run around here and paint this picture that you're now the straight man. We all know you a 6'4" queen.
Child, y'all heard that? He said what he said. And remember, this is an old video 10 years ago. Go over to Walter Lee Hampton's page. Very nice guy. I've been following for years now. And he told this story and he said what he said. Now, again, I am not alluding to the fact that because Tyler Perry may or may not be a gay man, that is the reason why this would be the person that is that Christian Keys is speaking about, because that's not what I'm saying. But what I am doing is giving a little context. Now, that's not to say that the other men on that list may or not be gay as well, because I don't really trust any of them, to be completely honest. And I don't know which one could be a predator, because none of us know, because we're not in that industry. However, this video that I showed y'all from Walter Lee Hampton was really just to show the character of brother Tyler Perry, brother TP. Now, they say he from New Orleans. So New Orleans, if y'all in here, come up to the front of the congregation. Girl, Tyler Perry done set us back. So New Orleans, if y'all in here, drop a Florida lead, because we got to take our lick on this one. Tyler Perry got us messed up. We got to take our lick. Now, we didn't do it, but he does say he from New Orleans, so we got to take our lick. Yeah, New Orleans, we on the docket. We on the docket at this point. But anyway, I don't know what to take of this, you guys. A lot of people are speculating that it is Tyler Perry. When I looked at the list of billionaires, I said sound about right, but we don't know. We don't know. All we know is what he said. Christian Keys, and all we know is the character of, allegedly, the character of a Tyler Perry before the fame, the fortune, and the billionaires. Now, let me just say this, y'all. They don't just allow black men to be billionaires. Y'all know that, right? You don't just get to be a billionaire. If the man has had his foot on our neck as long as he had, why would he pick and choose a couple of Negroes to make them millionaires and billionaires? Use your thinking. You guys, I need to put on your thinking caps. Put your thinking caps on. Think about this. If the clear man really has his foot on the black man's neck the way that we all believe he does, why would he allow certain picks and chooses to come on and sit at the table with them making billions of dollars? It's rhetorical. You ain't got to answer it to me. Or if you do, drop it down in the comments. But anyway, you guys, what do y'all think about this? This is a lot going on, y'all. This is a lot. Y'all drop down in the comments. Again, we don't know. This is all allegedly. They said. Remember, I didn't say it. This is what they said. Allegedly speculating. I don't know what's going on. I don't be acting and all of that. So, okay. Anyway, drop down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, child. Follow me on all platforms, and I'll see y'all hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo dog time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.